हाय गाइस, वेलकम टू डिनोज वर्ल्ड। आप सोच रहे होंगे डिनो भाई अकेले अकेले कहाँ आ गए आप। मौसम अच्छा है, सीनरी भी अच्छी है और ये जो गाड़ी है ये भी बेहतरीन है। This is the Pulsar 200NS. Now I've already reviewed the 2021 model, the first ride city ride review, and talking about the overview. Now this is just an update video informing you guys that not many of them like the white color wheels and the white color treatment given to the perimeter frame. So now Bajaj have launched this particular grey color variant only with black alloy wheels and black perimeter frame. So as per the site update, this is the only color that gets black alloy wheels and black perimeter frame. The rest of the colors like the matte red and the matte blue and the matte white continue to get white alloy wheels. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer black alloy wheels or do you prefer the white color ones? Feel free to comment below and let me know. Let me quickly run you through a quick overview about this motorcycle and the ride review. I'll leave the ride review link in the description portion. You can watch that for that. So thanks for watching. Let's go get started with this review. So guys, this is the all new Pulsar 200NS. It's not all new, actually we are hoping for an all new 200NS or the Pulsar Brigade getting a complete overhaul, which it deserves. But for now what we get here is the black alloy wheels and the black perimeter frame for this grey color variant. The rest of the colors like the white and the matte blue and the matte red continue to come with white alloy wheels as per the official site. But apart from that, what do you think? I feel the black color alloy wheels and the black perimeter frame complements the bike's design even better. This one grey color looks far more elegant and classy now with the black treatment. The tail section gets matte black treatment, so does the grab bars, and you have the LED strips here, which is a signature design element. I believe it's about time that the Bajaj guys replace the clear lens indicators with LED ones. Also, I feel it's about time we get an LED headlamp for the Naked Wolf. That is what they call the 200NS. It looks absolutely sinister even today, but I hope they replace the halogen lamp with the LED lights soon for the future updates, even the LED turn indicators. Now apart from that, everything else remains the same. You also get this neat touch here on the perimeter frame. Powering the bike is the tried and tested 200cc liquid cooled fuel injected BS6 compliant engine that puts out 24.5 PS of max power and 18.5 Newton meters of max torque. We get a 6-speed gearbox. The good thing about this is we get a massive 300mm pedal disc up front and we get single channel ABS on board. We do get a rear disc as well. I wish they offer dual channel ABS with this motorcycle, because the kind of power and pickup this bike has on offer is unlike any other bike in the segment. So it deserves dual channel ABS for added safety. We get fuel injection, so the air fuel mixture entering the combustion chamber is more precise. As a result, the throttle response is phenomenal, the refinement is great, and the overall mileage or the fuel efficiency is better on this motorcycle. Apart from that, yes, we get a rare monoshock here, gas charge monoshock, and that aids in mass centralization concept. We also get underbelly exhaust, which also helps in offering better handling characteristics, along with the perimeter frame, which is best in class or kind of first in class. This is the only bike to feature a perimeter frame. So talking about the front forks, we get good chunky front forks that offer a good front end feel and complement the sporty character of the motorcycle. Now talking about the mirrors, again we get good quality rear view mirrors. The Speedo console deserves an update as well. It's 2021. I hope we get an all digital Speedo console. This has been there for quite a long time, almost a decade now. We get clip-on handlebars that are of good quality. We get backlit switches, hallmark trait of the Pulsar family. You have a high beam flasher and an engine kill switch. You get a 12-liter tank. We also get a good quality tank pad, which prevents from the tank getting any scratches. If you're riding with a belt on, you might end up scratching the surface of the tank. So this adds as a little bit of protection there. And apart from that, you have very good quality seat, textured pattern seat derived straight from the KTM motorcycles. The same design, textured pattern, more room for the rider, adequate room for the pillion. So this is what I like. Also small touches like the number plate holder. This looks really premium, and this has been there right from the beginning, and I love that. Talking about the tires, we get Eurogrip tires, 130 section tire, and even the front tire. I don't think these are radial tires. I believe the 200NS is so good in terms of performance, it deserves radial tires to complement its sporty, aggressive character. Apart from that, you also get this good quality engine cowl, and then you have the DTSI emblem right over there, digital triple spark ignition, wherein the triple spark technology offers faster combustion rate when compared to a twin spark plug or a single spark plug setup. So this offers a perfect blend of power and economy, improves the overall mileage, and also offers better responsiveness and good performance right off the mark. So that's pretty much it. This is a quick overview of the new 200NS that now gets back the black color alloy wheels and the black color perimeter frame. What do you guys think? Feel free to comment below and let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.